What's up, Project Cars 2 fans? David Land here, and welcome to the INDYCAR Grand Prix, the event that was started as a supplement to the Indy 500 in 2014. The Indianapolis Motor Speedway figured, hey, we've got a road course in the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Indy cars race on road courses. Why don't we also race the Indy cars at our road course in the month of May to give a kickoff to the Indy 500? All the traditionalists got very upset about that until they went to the first race and they said, okay, that's fine. Anyway, I am driving Alexander Rossi's number 98 Napa Honda because I believe Rossi is going to take victory in this year's, or I guess this weekend's, INDYCAR Grand Prix at Indianapolis. But let me know who you think is going to win the race in the comments section below. And today I've got a challenge of a 20-lap sprint here at the Indianapolis road course. Of course, it is the correct Indianapolis road course. It's modeled on the 2016 version because all of the IndyCar things in Project Cars 2 are. But it's a pretty good track, actually. It's much better than the version Formula 1 used. A lot more flowing, better corners, and actually slightly higher speed despite the fact that there's a chicane in the oval turn 1, or what Formula 1 would call road course turn 13. I'm starting near the back because I didn't have necessarily the greatest qualifying effort in the entire world, although the field is all in the 1:12 qualifying range, and they are on 120 AI strength, so they're as strong as they're going to get. And they're definitely giving me a bit of a challenge, but I'm going to try to come from the back to the front. Can we do it here at the INDYCAR Grand Prix? You're about to find out. So coming down on the formation lap for the INDYCAR Grand Prix, got the nuclear yellow banana Menards car in front of me, Simon Pagenaud. That's not hard to miss. The car behind me is kind of hard to miss because one of the three Foyt cars in this race, and two of them that are red, white, and blue, but I've determined that that's the 14 of Takuma Sato, who famously got his first and only F1 podium on this track in 2005. He also won some little race called the Indy 500 here in last year, but you know, who cares about that, right? I'm a little bit worried as well about the tire wear going into this race. It's a 20-lap race, and the Firestone alternate tire, more sticky, but wears quicker. There's no mandatory pit stop here, so if I burn my tires off and have to pit, the AI aren't necessarily going to pit with me. And speaking of the AI, I'm a little bit worried about turn 1, exactly what that is going to entail. In the real-life IndyCar series at this race, usually they pile them up at turn 1. So what are the AI going to do? How are they going to react? How aggressive are they going to be? Don't know. And then, of course, there is the difference in setups, I suspect, between my car and the AI cars. I think my car is generally set up for higher straight-line speeds. I've seen around 180 miles an hour, and I've been able to pull away from the AI on the straights, but I think they're a little bit faster in the corners, so we'll see how that dynamic works. So we form up, ready to go here at the INDYCAR Grand Prix, the nuclear Penske row in front of me, Castroneves in the Pennzoil car, next to Pagenaud in the Menards car. Go through the chicane here that was actually built for MotoGP and Formula 1. They intended for Formula 1 to go back, but Bernie asked for more money, so IMS told them to go screw themselves. Rightfully so, might I add. But anyway, we're coming down here for the INDYCAR Grand Prix, ready to get it going here as the lights are coming up. The green flag is about to come out. Elio just in front of me, and I get a good jump on him. Outside of Elio, outside of Tagliani and Chilton, and coming up alongside Charlie Pinball here, down on the brakes around the outside of Connor Daly, and actually finding pretty good grip out there. Hawksworth goes around the inside. Connor passes me back. I'm going to drive around the outside of them side by side. They're 3 wide behind me. Through the chicane for the first time. Daly was slow through there. I'll take another position. Well, maybe. Daly's still holding tough on the outside. He's going to probably try to cut back to the inside. Going down Holman Boulevard, and down the inside goes Daly, but he's going to smash, almost smash off Jack Hawksworth. He didn't quite do it, though. Daly actually takes that position away from Hawksworth, at least for now. Hawksworth goes back down the inside, passes him back. But I had a pretty good start there, no doubt about it. That's kind of what I needed to do. Considering how deep in the field I started. Got Max Chilton all over the back of me, though. But I've got, let's see what kind of straight line speed I can get out of this car. Especially with cars in front of me and behind me. I've also got 10 pushes of push to pass, but I want to use those too early. Here comes Max Chilton, down the inside of me. Holy smokes. Well, there, that answers the AI straight line speed question. As he almost passes me, couldn't quite get it done. Now I'll set off in pursuit of Daly and Hawksworth. Absolutely abusing the curbs through the chicane, but that's kind of what you're supposed to do through there. Trying to be a bit more brave into the turn 7. Didn't quite work all that well because I locked up the brakes, didn't have the best exit. And here comes Max Chilton up behind me. I'm going to burn a push to pass when we get onto the straight to try to pull away from him a little bit. Generally don't want to be side by side going into turn 1. I feel like that's a bad idea. So get that apex on the push to pass. So I've got 9 of those left. And here comes Maximilian Chilton. Is he going to be able to pass me? There's Chilton looking behind. 180 miles an hour, just like I said, almost a 185 going into turn 1. Oh, I held him off there, but he's going to dive up the inside. Now on the outside in the crossover, and I'll hold off Max Chilton again. Down 2 gears, get it right next to that apex. Didn't quite hit the apex. Of course, this is my best first sector. I was on push to pass, but Max Chilton's still all over the back of me. Oh, he's gonna get me. Can I outbrake him? Oh, he goes over the curve and off the track goes Max Chilton. Oh, and Charlie Kimball hits me. Around I go. I think my car's okay, but I got pinballed there. Holy cow. Boy, oh boy. What is this race? That was the most realistic sequence of corners I've ever seen in Project Cars 2. That was exactly what would have happened right there. Using another push to pass, trying to get up behind Takuma Sato is Max Chilton, or not Max Chilton, Charlie Kimball comes into the pits after losing his front wing. I actually don't have any damage after that. He literally just punted me, and I'm okay. So let's try to work on these apexes, try to get the car going. I should have been in first gear there, I was in second. But that was exciting. How exciting was that? Ooh, the car got loose through the chicane there. I may already be asking too much of these red tires. These red Firestones. I'm a little bit worried about the tire wear. Oh boy, and those curbs are deadly. I should not have used that curb right there. Come on, David, refocus, refocus. Nope, we're not refocusing. We're driving very poorly. Come on. I almost daren't look at the tire wear because I'm a little bit worried it's actually really bad. No, I mean, it's pretty bad on the fronts, but I think that's going to be okay to continue. I actually got it into first gear that time. On the throttle. Kind of what I gotta hope at this point is that a few more AI cars decide to Charlie Kimball themselves off of each other. Because that's pretty much the only thing I really hope for at this point. Take it nice and easy through there, down a gear. That's a corner that's great, or a corner section that's great when you have fresh tires, but when your tires start to get a little bit worn, you've got to be oh so careful. Part of this bad driving, I suspect, is because I don't really have a good setup for the Hondas. As you guys know, I use the Chevy Indy cars a lot more because of Scott Dixon and Senpai Buddy Lazier on the ovals, and I just kind of neglect the Hondas a little bit in terms of setups. I suppose I could just transfer the Chevy setup to the Honda, but I don't know how actually similar the cars are. Woo! Obviously, they're the same chassis, but they've got completely different aero kits on them, completely different engines. They might react to different things differently. I don't know. I don't know if it's a complete copy and paste job. I'm sure someone will let me know down in the comments in terms of the two Indy cars. I'd like to think they modeled them differently, though. They at least took the time to model the aerodynamic bits differently, so we kind of hope they have some data to go along with that as well. It's just no grip through there, no grip. Well, it's certainly nice to battle when I could battle. And now it's just hang on. Just burn another push to pass right there. Figure if I do a push to pass every 2 laps, I'll end up using them as we go to lap 7. I'm 11 seconds behind freaking Takuma Sato. And contact from pinball did not help me all that much. There we go, that's a little bit better. I'm gonna just try to hit my marks now for the rest of the race and kind of see where the coins all lay. That was better as well through there. Thank you. The race engineer decided to let me know that indeed I was right, and again, whoa, right across the curb. And here's the fun thing about Project Cars 2. If you get the center of your open wheel car across a curb, your tires are not going to be on the ground, and your car's just going to skid. That's fantastic attention to detail right there. I just love it. Alright, so I'm getting yelled at. So let's see what I can get done here. Again, locking up the brakes into turn 1. For somebody who says he needs to conserve tires, I sure am not driving like I need to conserve tires. Down a couple of gears, try to keep it close somewhere to the apex. There's an apex there somewhere, I just did not find it. How far behind am I? 25 seconds to Sato? How have I lost 25 seconds? There's no way I lost 25 seconds to Sato. That would be very surprising. If that's 25 seconds to the leader, that would make way more sense. I would believe 14 seconds. I would not believe 25. You know what, even though I'm essentially last, even though there's a couple cars that have had trouble early in the race, I don't even care, because this is one of the things that Project Cars 2 does, and I always say this about racing games. If I can run last and still want to keep going and have fun, that's when you know you got a good racing game. And this is how I've always felt about the Project Cars franchise. I can run last in this game and still feel I'm getting something out of it. If you look at something like a NASCAR Heat Evolution, I couldn't say that about that game. Running last in that game is just awful, because it feels like you're getting nothing out of it. Here, I can at least learn how to drive on worn red tires, and there's still even the potential that other cars will get knocked out of the race if they come into contact with each other, or heck, if the AI have to pit and I don't, you know, there's always something possible to happen. It's kind of the unpredictability of real racing that they've kind of managed to capture here, and the fact that, again, you can learn even if you're at the back. And it's funny, I'm very, very competitive at this track. On the leaderboards, at least, I'm in the top 10 overall on this track, and I'm one of the fastest IndyCar times, at least on Xbox. I don't remember exactly where I am on the board, but I'm up near the front. So, again, it's kind of fun that the AI can kick my butt this badly, and hey, look who's behind me. Charlie Pinball has somehow managed to eat back all of that gap and is on my rear wing. Wonderful. So as you probably can guess, I'm not going to be the nicest to Charlie Kimball. I'm not letting him through. If I can at all avoid it. And he's on red tires, so he essentially went into the pits and got fresh reds, and I've got half of my red tires left in terms of wear. So that's not the best thing in the entire world. I got on the push to pass there, coming onto the main straightaway, and I actually got a better exit than Charlie there, so it should be well down the straightaway before he can really get a run on me. Down to first gear, clip that apex. The one thing I have in my advantage here is that the AI essentially use the same physics that you do. I think there's a little bit of dumbing down for them. There's not a whole lot. And so him running behind me, despite the fact that he was able to fly up behind me because he was running faster, now he's got that dirty air. He's going to have to deal with that. And here comes Pinball. He's going to try to pinball me again there. Stop. And now he drives around, and I think that may be it. I was going to try to hold him up, but I guess I drove poorly enough that Charlie Kimball, despite running me over earlier in the race, was able to pass me. We pass it back, and that's what I'm going to try to do right here. Got the red mist. On the push to pass. Nah, he's already gone. You can just see the fresh red tires. Just he's gone, and there's pretty much nothing I can do. I can drive down the straightaway real fast. I can get down in first gear real fast. But the problem is, look at that grip just not there. And it is for Charlie. So it definitely makes me think, hey, maybe I should have pitted when I got punted. And at least I would have been able to hold off Charlie, or stay ahead of Charlie Kimball. Because we would have at least been on the same tire strategy at that point. Ooh, boy. Cowboy. That was a cowboy moment right there. Again, you can just see what the curbs do, especially in that little chicane right there. They can be deadly. Again, you can just hear the tires screaming in agony through there. They're like, please, no! No, please! No, don't use me that hard anymore. Times like these, I really wish I had a race strategist. Again, you can just see how much I have to crank the wheel into it to get the bloody thing to turn. Tires are really falling off. We still got 7 laps to go. I'm in 5th place? How am I in 5th place? Are the AI pitting? They have to be. How am I in 5th place? No, they are pitting. The AI are pitting. No friggin' way. Well, there you go. Exactly what I said. Exactly what I said. I didn't think the AI would pit. I did not turn a mandatory pit stop on. So why they're coming in, I have no idea, but I'm about to take 4th place. Well, this is quite interesting. This is not how I expected this to go. Let's see if I can hold on to the lead then. I would assume that I would get the lead. Unless Kimball wasn't a lap down. Was Kimball a lap down? This is why a no HUD, super hardcore person like me does not have quite the good flow of information that other people do. I guess Kimball's ahead of me. I don't know. I'm only 10 seconds behind the leader. How does that happen? I'm so confused. Maybe those of you who've been watching the replay actually have a better idea of exactly where my relative position is on the track. Because I've still got 6 laps to go. The tire wear is going to get pretty dicey here. There's no doubt about it. Alright, let's see as I go across or by the start-finish line. There's another car in the pits, so I'm going to take 3rd place, and there's cars coming up behind me as well as I take on lap number 15. I think the tires will last to the end of the race. It's going to be touch and go. No doubt about it, but I think they will last. So how long can I hold off the rest of the field? And is Kimball on the perfect strategy? Or will he have to pit again? I do not know. This is Perseverance, the race. I think the car directly behind me is a Lotion, followed by Power, and then that would be the top 2 in the motor race. So Alexander Rossi won his first Indy 500 with fuel strategy. This Alexander Rossi is trying to win it with tire strategy, but boy, oh boy, those guys are coming up fast behind me. A Lotion leading essentially the cars that have pitted. So he's the effective leader of the race, at least for now, as I really box him out there. And Power up the inside. He's going to be on the outside, though, coming down the main straightaway. It's going to be a Lotion side by side with Power. And the wheel's starting to fumble around as I'm going to take 2nd position, at least for now. Well, maybe not. That's Connor Daly coming out of the pits. Did Connor get the lead? No, he makes contact with a Lotion. He holds on to it. Connor Daly. Holy cow. Connor Daly's got it. But can he get around me? I'm in the mobile chicane. Oh, he's going to make a move on the outside. Connor Daly. Connor Daly. Oh, side by side with Connor Daly. Is he going to tilt himself down here? I think he's okay. Yeah. Daly made the pass on fresh red tires. So Connor Daly up position. Up into 2nd. Can he chase down Kimball, who I assume is leading the race? And for whatever reason, a Lotion has nothing for me. Well, he might have something for me here. Again, I've locked the brakes up. There he goes. Here comes Will Power. Oh, Power holds me off there. Here comes Hildebrand. Get on the push to pass, try to chase Power down. Front tire's really wearing right now. How many laps to go do I have? 3 laps to go, essentially. Big draft down here. Almost 186 miles an hour. That's the top of the gear right there. Oh, boy. Oh, that was a big lockup. Here comes Hildebrand to the outside. He'll probably pass me. No, he won't. Hildebrand stays back there. The problem is I think these guys probably wore their tires out trying to catch me in the first place. So, you know, their reds are not quite, or their reds are worn, but so are mine. Essentially is what I'm trying to say here. Oh, there goes Hildebrand. He made contact with me. Did that screw up anything in my car? I don't think so. No, everything's good. It made the sound like a crunching noise. Everything's good. I finally hit that apex after 2 laps of absolutely locking the brakes up as much as possible. All right, what lap are we on here? Coming to lap 18. Running 6th place. And the G29 is not having it down the straightaway. The old Logitech is starting to shake like a shake weight. If that makes any sense. Pagano behind. Chilton back there as well. How many push to passes do I have left? I have 2. So I've got to use these wisely as well. Here comes Pagano. Down the inside. Is he going to get me? No, he's not. I held tough on the inside. Or on the outside, I guess you could say, for this corner. And now Chilton's going to take advantage, going up the inside of Pagano, but he can't pull it off. Pagano holds on to that position for now. But he couldn't quite get past me. Whoa, boy, oh boy, the car almost really stepped out there. Come on, baby. Oh, that was wheel-to-wheel contact with Pagano. There's some rough and tumble stuff right here on the push to pass. But Pagano already passed me. Look at how bad the understeer was. But I'm going to get him back down the main straightaway. We got 2 laps to go. G920 was shaking all the way down the straightaway, and I passed Pagano back. What a fight. What a fight with Pagano. Oh, the car understeering so bad. Here comes Pagano. He's trying again. All right. But actually really got through the chicane very well there. If I may say so myself. And I indeed will. All the way into first gear. Pagano going to try to cut the corner. Can't quite do it. Chilton back to the inside. He'll pass Pagano just for a second. Oh, Pagano made contact with me. We're still going to go. Oh my God, this race is amazing. Okay. Oh no, I can't say that. Kenny will also get mad. It's not an amazing race because it's open wheel. Oh, lock up the brakes so much. Oh, Pagano, he knocked his wing off behind me. Holy smoke. Oh, I think my car's slightly damaged. On the push to pass, coming to white flag. No, my car's not damaged. No, maybe the suspension. I can't tell because the G29 is freaking shaking. Look how little tire I've left. Holy cow. And who's behind me now? It's Maximilian Chilton. So we're right back to lap 1. Oh, my tires are so bad right now. My tires are so bad right now. I gotta try to hold off Max with no push to pass. Elio Castroneves is coming up behind me as well. Oh, the tires that are just absolutely dead. And a damaged suspension. I can definitely tell it's damaged now. Yeah, Pagano definitely did a number on it. Oh, look at that block on Chilton. Look at that block on Chilton. Yeah, who's the F1 driver now? Chilton. Who's the F1 driver now? Oh, he came by me. Okay, never mind. No, come on. The car just will not turn. I'm going to have to hold off Elio now. And getting the car absolutely down on the apex. Coming through the final corner. It is so bad. It is handling so bad. Off of the final corner. Across the line. What a fantastic race. Holy cow. 7th spot. So it was Pedro Rodriguez. Okay, so Pedro Rodriguez is back from the dead, and he won the race, but really, I believe that was Jack Hawksworth. It was Connor Daly who got second place, Michael Loshin third, so what an incredible podium that is. Will Power fourth, J.R. Hildebrand fifth, Max Chilton passed me for sixth on the last lap. I finished seventh. What a fantastic race that was. And then we go down to Elio Castroneves. We've got Takuma Sato there, Simon Pagano with contact. Not sure what happened to Alex Tagliani. He must have had contact at some point. And as well, Charlie Kimball, of course, pinballed me at the start. So that was the IndyCar Grand Prix. That was way more exciting than I thought it was going to be after I got punted and my tires started going off. But that's why we run the race, because you never know what's going to happen. So thank you guys so much for watching this. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like on it. And also leave me a comment, again, with your predictions of what's going to happen in the IndyCar Grand Prix this weekend. And, man, subscribe for more IndyCar, Project Cars 2, and Indy 500 month content. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been David Land on YouTube, and we'll see you in the next video.